If you didn't know, Bogren Digital has been making these sweet little amp knob plugins, and they're really one-trick wonders. They're meant to sound great right away with little to no effort on your part, and all you've got to do is plug in and play. With the addition of the latest Trivium amp knob bundle, there are now, by my count, 9 different amp knobs. 6 of them, which we'll be comparing in this video, are made primarily for rhythm tones. Of the remaining 3, there's an amp knob for leads and solos, and 2 different bass knobs. I've set up a controlled test here so that we can hear the 6 different rhythm amp knobs over the same source material back to back. It's gonna be sweet. Here's how it's gonna work. Lately, I've been writing songs for the next album for my band, The Elite. I've got a handful done so far, and with each song I've written, I've used a different amp knob so I can see how they're blending with my playing style and various guitar choices. Right now, we're gonna focus on a couple riffs from one of those songs, and we'll hear the same progression over and over again, played individually through the 6 different amp knobs. Each clip is about 35 seconds long, and it's basically just a loop over and over again, and it'll be played alongside the same drum and bass track, which I've created using the Crim drums from Bogren Digital and their STD bass knob. So here we go, and I'll meet you back here after the test to discuss the results. Okay, so what'd you guys think? To me, I mean, bottom line, and maybe what you're saying to yourself too, is they all sounded extremely similar, especially when you're just hearing them like we did with the same riff over and over again. They are just all very similar, but they all sound fantastic. And you probably don't even notice the subtle differences, which there definitely are in between each one. But if you're not wearing nice headphones or listening on some sort of good speakers, then you're definitely not hearing the subtleties in there. At least I'd assume that you're not. But anyways, I made myself a little cheat sheet here. So I've listened to these, as I put that thing together, in my DAW, put that thing back to back so that the riff switched, for each time, each loop around, and then editing this video to make it and stuff. I'm sure I've listened to that thing now dozens and dozens and dozens of times. And so I feel like my mind's playing tricks on me. A lot of time when you're A-Bing a lot of stuff, it's actually like hard to decipher sometimes. Do I like that better? Do I like this better? Anyways, we'll start with the MLC amp knob, the Sub-Zero. And the thing is about that one, I'm partial to it because I happen to write that particular song using the MLC. And am I still filming here? Yes. Sorry, my camera's been stopping. Just on its own, which is a bummer. But I wrote this song that we heard there on the MLC, so I'm kind of partial to it. And honestly, I think that I'll probably continue with that one, just because I like the way it sounds. And a lot of time it's just, I let the riff as I'm playing and the tone, all work together, and it's inspiring as I'm writing. So there's a little tip for you as well. The tone can be inspiring for what type of music you're going to produce at that time. If your tone is super crappy, it's hard to be inspired to write awesome stuff. But if you have a good, great sound, it's always inspiring. So then the next one was the Trivium. And while I think those sound great as well, I thought maybe, not in a bad way, but it was slightly thinner, like maybe the tiniest bit more like boxed in. But then going back to the MLC, I thought maybe that was like drier. I'm not sure. So maybe the Trivium was a little thinner, but a little wetter. Getting into the 5169, it was just awesome. Just reminded me, it was very just 5150-ish, which all these are in a sense. But that one especially, maybe it's just seeing it there too, and just knowing it's 5150. It's just got a special sound to it that's awesome. And then the BDH3, just very similar to that one. Again, maybe the tiniest bit wetter than the 5169. And then the 6606, again, very similar. Very appealing. The whole BDH bundle sound amazing. And the Rev C, the first one I ever got, I've loved that from the beginning. The moment I brought that one up, I was like, whoa, these things are incredible. Just one knob and it sounds fantastic right off the bat. And that's the whole point with this thing, that I just absolutely love these things. If you're curious, this video isn't sponsored in any way. I'm not getting anything for it. I just truly love these things and I love sharing this information. I've been thinking about doing this test for a long time, basically for myself. And I'm like, well, I'll just make a video about it. But I won't lie, using the first link in the description there is helpful to me because it lets Bogren know that I sent you there, and I do accumulate a little kickback from that, just from clicks. If you happen to purchase anything, please use code RobArnold to save 10% on any Bogren digital product. They're all on sale right now. It appears that there's a 50% sale, and that's not the reason I'm making this video. It just happens to be a complete coincidence that they're all on sale right now. So I'm not sure that my code would work during the sale, but just remember that, code RobArnold, use my link. Help everybody out there, save yourself money. But now's the time to stock up when they're 50% off. It's incredible. Get the Crim drums, I'm telling you, amazing. A lot of those beats and stuff like that, you just grab the MIDI file and pull it in. You can go through, oh, that beat sounds cool, that beat sounds cool. They're pre-made. So even if you don't know how to program drums, boom, you just pull in this little MIDI file. The instructions are there, in there, and then you can just start jamming to them. So it's really awesome. It's really a good thing. Seriously, just feel good about this stuff and want to share it with you guys. So again, first link in the description, help me out. Other than that, I appreciate you spending the time with me and listening to this. I have a wonderful Patreon community if you're interested in getting a little bit closer, talking music, guitar, community vibe. Everybody in there is just on the same wavelength. Camira lovers, heavy metal lovers, stuff like that. So it's a cool thing. Patreon.com/RobArnoldWorld, links in description. Also my guitar instructional DVD, whether you need a DVD or not, or even have a DVD player, it's shipping with 10 of my custom guitar picks, all for free shipping, worldwide, all that. Always throwing some extras. So it's a cool thing, just even a keepsake. You get the DVD autographed, put it on your mantle, or use it as a coaster, or watch it and learn something about riff arranging, songwriting, soloing, all that kind of stuff. So it's you'll get something out of it, I promise. Plus those free guitar picks, you can't go wrong. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already so you never miss a video, and I hope to see you all again on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.